Hey, what's up, Matt? Hello, everybody. Welcome into our sound check here on Thunder 91.1 KSUU inside Matthew Knight Arena, the campus of the University of Oregon, deep in the woods in Eugene, where Southern Utah might have to go deep into their bag of shooting and tricks to get a victory here against the 18th ranked Ducks. Spencer McLaughlin with you. What a pleasure it is to be coming to you live, surrounded by the forest on the court that decorate Matthew Knight Arena and make it one of the most distinct hardwoods in all the land. Matt, how does very quiet? Okay. All right, and we welcome you once again to Matthew Knight Arena. Spencer McLaughlin on hand. How does that sound, Matt? Let me know via text if that sounds more like the level we are going for. Yeah, mic test, 1, 2, 1. Well, let's turn that down a little bit. But keep the stereo up for what goes out on the air. Okay, how does that sound right there, Matt? Let me know. Let me know. Music and sound effects are a little loud. We can turn that down.
By Paige Simpson.
All right, Matt, how about that? That's a sound check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Paige Simpson on the national anthem.
Scary, I'm not ready,
Here come the Ducks.
Did you say college basketball?
Hello, college basketball. We are here. KSUU Thunder 91.1 presents SUU Women's Basketball. Brought to you by Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design. Brad's Food Hut by Bullet Drug and Township Pharmacy. Hermes Drive-In by Wilson Orthodontics and Dr. Cody Wilson. $5 Pizza and by Ogden's Flooring and Design. With tip-off just moments away, let's head to the AFEC for today's basketball action on Thunder 91.1.
Welcome, everybody, inside Matthew Knight Arena, the campus of the University of Oregon, deep in the woods, where the Thunderbirds have got quite a challenge in front of them, taking on the now 18th-ranked Ducks of a mighty Oregon. Spencer McLaughlin with you here on Thunder 91.1 KSUU, and what a pleasure it is to bring you this very special edition of Southern Utah women's basketball as they get set to try and pull the upset of a stout Ducks team that has been prolific on offense all season long. The 18th-ranked Ducks in the latest AP poll, led by ninth-year head coach Kelly Graves, come in 3-0, averaging 91 points per game. They have been prolific in more ways than one. A great program since Coach Graves took it over. Now in year number 9, he's approaching 200 wins, 7 away. Figures to reach that mark here this season. The Ducks have been mighty impressive. We'll tell you just why after the break. You are listening to Southern Utah Women's Basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
Serving you and our community for more than 45 years, Hermes Drive-In is a proud sponsor of SUU Athletics. Hermes serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches, soft drinks and shakes, fries, onion rings, and more, including weekly specials. Hermes has options for every member of your family or group. And at Hermes, everything is made from scratch and fresh to order. Plus, Hermes is centrally located and easy to find at 294 North Main Street, just north of the City Park in Cedar City. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design is a proud supporter of T-Bird Athletics. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive in Cedar City, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and the final installation. They're available to help you with any questions you may have about your flooring project, whether it be carpet, hardwood, or a variety of waterproof flooring. They also offer custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design in the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com.
With 2 locations in Cedar City, $5 Pizza is close by and is open late for your convenience. $5 offers several sizes of pizza, including the 30-inch Beast, so you can feed the whole family. They also offer cheese bread, chicken wings, and cinnamon bread for dessert. $5 Pizza for carryout and delivery too. Located at 1390 South Providence Center Drive and at 1830 North Main Street. $5 Pizza is proud to support our T-Bird athletics and other activities. $5 Pizza, 865-9600. That's 865-9600.
And we continue along with the pregame show here on Thunder 91.1 KSUU. Spencer McLaughlin with you. Pregame brought to you by Hermes Drive-In, serving Cedar City and Southern Utah for more than 45 years. Burgers, shakes, fries, and a weekly special, and everything else you need. Hermes Drive-In is a proud sponsor of SUU Athletics. A big challenge awaits Tracy Sanders in her 5th year, the first time she is going up against Kelly Graves on the other side. I'll tell you about that fantastic and awesome history in just a moment. But first, the accomplishments for Kelly Graves, and what has made him so successful has just been the ability to turn a program around and win, establishing a winning culture. A New Mexico graduate himself, his coaching career got its big start at St. Mary's in the late 90s, left there in 2000. And that was when Tracy Sanders was a player on that team, and quite a good one at that. Graves was there, then went over to Gonzaga. They were just a 2-win program when he took it over, and by the time he left, they had been to multiple NCAA tournaments and was winning over 20 games by year 2. He has done an exceptional job since getting to the University of Oregon as well. 2018 to 2020, Coach Graves led the Ducks to 3 straight regular season Pac-12 championships and a couple of NCAA tournament appearances. It would have been an at-large, but he threw in a couple of Pac-12 tournament championships in 2018 and 2020 for good measure, and Oregon has quickly become one of the premier brands in women's basketball across the country, and that has paid off in the recruiting sense as well. They welcome in here in 2022 the second-ranked recruiting class in the country, led by Grace Van Slooten, the number 13 overall prospect in the class of 2022. She and Chance Gray, both 5-star commits, and they have been impact players. They'll be in the starting lineup that we will get to later here on the pregame show. Tip-off just about 5 to 6 minutes away here on Thunder 91.1 KSUU. But it has been a remarkably successful run for Kelly Graves in Oregon. 620 or more win seasons in their last 7 tries. Tied for second in the Pac-12 or better in 4 of the last 5. They have been a team that has appeared in the Big Dance in 5 straight seasons. They are a perennial power in the highly competitive Pac-12 women's basketball landscape. Other great teams, Stanford most notably among them, the national champion 2 years ago, but other teams, Arizona in the mix year in and year out. A lot of great teams in what has been a top-tier women's basketball conference out west here in the Pac-12, but Oregon certainly in that mix. A year ago, a down year by Kelly Graves' standards, but an up year for just about everybody else. They went 20-12, did the Ducks last season, 11-6 in league play. They lost in the Pac-12 semifinals and ended up getting bounced in the first round of the NCAA tournament, losing to a number 12 seed in Belmont 73-70 in a March upset special, a double overtime thriller. And now they're looking to get on track with some talent having been lost to the WNBA draft from a year ago, but plenty returning. Unfortunately, Sedona Prince not among them. She suffered an injury before the season began. Just 9 healthy players for Kelly Graves' team here tonight, but all of them tremendously talented. And they're off to a red-hot start, 3-0 this season, most recently a week ago, the last time they played, also the last time Southern Utah played. Oregon picked up a win against Southern University, 83-46 here at home. This is the first of 4 straight here at the Matthew Knight Arena, where we are coming to you live from right now. The court, if you don't know, has one of the most, maybe the most unique designs in the country. The brown and light orange trees checker the floor on the perimeter with the big green O at the middle, and of course that mat staring underneath it in green at center court as well. So the Ducks are looking to make it 4 straight to begin their 2022-23 campaign. Southern Utah, meanwhile, trying to get off of a losing skid. We'll tell you more about that and get into that history I alluded to a little bit earlier between Tracy Sanders, another member of the SU coaching staff, and Katie Grice. Tip-off is coming your way next, along with the starting lineups. You're listening to Southern Utah women's basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
Serving you and our community for more than 45 years, Hermes Drive-In is a proud sponsor of SUU Athletics. Hermes serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches, soft drinks and shakes, fries, onion rings, and more, including weekly specials. Hermes has options for every member of your family or group. And at Hermes, everything is made from scratch and fresh to order. Plus, Hermes is centrally located and easy to find at 294 North Main Street, just north of the City Park in Cedar City. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In.
Wilson Orthodontics is proud to support our SUU T-Birds. Dr. Cody Wilson is committed to personalized care in every aspect of your orthodontic treatment. With offices in Cedar City, Parowan, and Beaver, Wilson Orthodontics offers child and adult orthodontics and has provided generations of hometown smiles serving our community for more than 30 years. They offer all types of orthodontic treatments from braces to surgical orthodontics. 586-8980. That's 435-586-8980 for Wilson Orthodontics.
Well, Tracy Sanders and Katie Grimes both played for Kelly Graves during their playing careers. Coach Grimes for 2 years here at the University of Oregon. A homecoming for her on the court where she played her home games in college basketball. The fans continue to matriculate in here at Matthew Knight Arena, and this community has picked up on what this program has become, as I talked about on the other side of the break. They've been wildly successful. They've had a lot of fan support behind it as well. About a 70 to 80% capacity crowd here for the Ducks in Eugene. Head coach Tracy Sanders played for Kelly Graves while he was the head coach at St. Mary's. They made an NCAA tournament appearance in 1999 when Coach Sanders was the WCC Player of the Year. They are great friends off the court, but now they are competitors on the other side of the court here in Eugene. Let's get to the starting lineups, beginning with Kelly Graves' team for the Ducks. The 5'9 freshman, one of the highly touted recruits, a 5-star Chance Gray from Cincinnati, Ohio, 11 points a game to go with a couple boards, a few assists, and a couple steals per game through 3 outings this year. Endia Rogers, the USC transfer, her second season here in Eugene, and Coach Graves certainly happy to have her. Leads the team in assists, second in scoring this year as the senior originally from Dallas, Texas. Tina Paupau, 5'9 junior from Oceanside, leads the team in steals and minutes played. She has only been under 10 points in one of the 3 games this year. She'll look to bounce back. Philly Che will have quite the matchup with Lizzie Williamson down low. 6'8" is the sophomore from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and she'll go up against 6'5" Lizzie Williamson on the other side. And rounding out the starting 5, perhaps the most impressive of the bunch, the team's leading scorer for the University of Oregon, 6'3", from Toledo, Ohio, attended IMG Academy, Grace Van Sluten. Highly sought after recruit. Coach Graves is happy to have her here, and she is producing already early in her career as a Duck. For Tracy Sanders, Megan Jensen, the Utah Valley transfer, will be in the front court with the Australian Lizzie Williamson. Dayla Bolina and Sharita Doherty in the backcourt, and Sam Johnston on the wing. Our referees tonight, Brenda Pantoja, Kenneth Nash, and Sheree Mitchell, who has it up at center court, tips it up. Oregon wins the toss with Philly Che. Ducks wearing all yellow with a little highlighter green and more green accented on the shoes. They attack the right basket across your audio dial. First touch for Chance Gray, moves it to Paupau near corner, gets to the elbow, pulls up, and she cans the first bucket of the game. 2-0 for the Ducks as they come with full court pressure. Just about 30 seconds gone by here in quarter number 1. Second straight year Southern Utah is getting a crack at a top 25 Pac-12 team. They fell to Colorado a season ago. That game was in Cedar City. Williamson, middle of the paint, kick out Johnston, left wing. Bolina straight on, fires a 3 and misses everything wide to the right. Still trying to find the range. Southern Utah in all black with red numbers and the logo right on the middle of their chest in those slick looking jerseys. It's all black against all yellow. Southern Utah mostly has white shoes. Oregon ball up 2-0, 45 seconds gone by first quarter. Ducks with it, Paupau straight on, checked by Bolina off a screen from Che, dumps it to her right down the lane, and the 6'8 sophomore blows the layup. Foul on Grace Van Sluten, attacking the rebound with Lizzie Williamson, and it's the first stop of the game for the Southern Utah defense. They'll now try to look for their first basket. 9:05 to go here, first quarter, 2-0. Oregon with the lead on the basket from Tahina Paupau. Again, 3/4 court, token pressure from the Ducks and ninth-year head coach Kelly Graves. Now they sit in a 2-3 zone look. Southern Utah trying to attack with a high-low concept. Bolina, right elbow, curls off a screen from Williamson, dumps it to Johnston in the corner. It slips through her fingers, and it is out for a turnover. So an air ball and a turnover for Southern Utah to begin the game. A little bit antsy. This is one of the bigger crowds they've played in front of this year, and they will make noise here at Matthew Knight Arena. They love their Ducks, who have the ball up 2-0, 8:30 to go here in the first quarter. Che barrels down the left side and carries it. So it's a turnover, and the Southern Utah defense with a couple of nice sequences. And they now look to get their first bucket of the game, trailing 2-0, 90 seconds gone by here in the first quarter. More three-quarters court pressure. Bolina and Doherty get it across. It's Doherty up top, the one-handed hip-high pass, Bolina far side. And they slow it down now, do the Thunderbirds, looking to attack this 2-3 zone. Doherty fakes a pass, pull up at the free throw line, kick out Bolina, far wing. Entry pass, Williamson, dumps over the head. Jensen down low. Two jerseys come, kick back out. Williamson, a right elbow jumper is pure, and it's 2-2. 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Ducks and Thunderbirds tied at a pair of points apiece. Pow straight on, launches a rainbow, and she knocks it down. Check that, Chance Gray with her first points of the game. Was just 2 of 12 from distance in the first few games coming in, but she is on the board from distance. It's 5-2. Oregon the lead. Not quite 2.5 gone by here in quarter number 1 from Eugene. Spencer McLaughlin with you here on KSUU Thunder 91.1. Jensen free throw line cuts to Williamson, and she feeds her perfectly, and Lizzie Williamson has got all 4 points for the Thunderbirds. They trail 5-4. 2.5 gone by here in quarter number 1. Ducks attack left to right in the all-yellow jerseys. Pow in the far corner, guarded by Bolina. Behind the back, crossover, flips it up, and it's India Rogers who gets it to drop through. So India Rogers is on the board. The Ducks lead 7-4. 3 minutes gone by here in quarter number 1. Southern Utah beats the zone. They want to get down quicker. Megan Jensen, a pirouette and a bank shot from right in the middle of the paint. She goes up over the top of the 6'8 Philly Che for the deuce. 7-6, 3 minutes gone by here in corner number 1. Pow too strong from just beyond the free throw line for Oregon. Southern Utah the rebound. Sharita Doherty right to left. Thunderbirds a chance to take the lead. They trail by 1 here early in this first quarter with the 18th ranked Ducks. Bolina cradles it at the left hip, left wing extended, feeds Williamson far baseline, bounces off the iron and skips over. Rebound, India Rogers. And now Pow brings it the other way. Chance Gray, far wing, crossover, drive on the baseline of Williamson, kick it back up top. India Rogers had the bucket a moment ago, gives off to the highly touted freshman Grace Van Slooten. Here's Tahina Pow charging down the right side of the lane, dumps it off. Van Slooten slithers her way through traffic, flips it up and in. Drops it right off the back iron and through the cylinder to make it 9-6. 4 minutes gone by here in quarter number 1. Southern Utah not having too much trouble with this token pressure from the Ducks, who now go man-to-man at the defensive end of the court. Sharita Doherty, left wing, gets a screen from Jensen, wants to move right, crossover back left, fires up a 3, can't bank it in. The rebound, Van Slooten. Here comes Oregon left to right on the fast break. Van Slooten all the way, scoops it up and in with a foul. Grace Van Slooten the bucket, De La Bolina the foul. It's 11-6, 5:47 to go here in quarter number 1. Taya Hansen is in as Philly Che heads to the bench for Kelly Graves and the Ducks. Chance for an old-fashioned three-point play for Grace Van Slooten, 6'3" out of IMG Academy in Florida. She misses, but the offensive rebound claimed by Hansen for the Ducks. 11-6, they lead the Thunderbirds. 5:40 to go here in the opening quarter. Rogers, right elbow extended, gets to the free throw line, crossover to the right hand, dumps it inside the long arms of Lizzie Williamson, snatch it out of the air. Another turnover for the Ducks. It's their second. Thunderbirds down 5, going right to left. Johnston left wing, bullets at left block. This is Jensen, posts around, gets to her left hand, and she banks it in. Megan Jensen has got 4 points. It's 11-8, 5:20 to go here in the first quarter. Ducks lead, and the ball attacking to the right across the audio dial. Pow, far corner 3, book it. Tahina Pow, a 33% three-point shooter on the season, stretches Oregon's lead. 14-8, 5 minutes to go here in a fast-moving opening first quarter. Thunderbirds trail. Bolina with the ball, hounded by Gray up top off a screen from Williamson. Works left, pump fake, goes straight up and has it blocked out of bounds by Van Slooten. It stays at this end of the court with Southern Utah, and that'll take us to our first media timeout. Southern Utah hanging around here with the 18th ranked Ducks. 14-8 the score, 4:53 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Southern Utah women's basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
Brad's Food Hut has what you're craving now, after the game, or anytime. Brad's is a family-owned traditional fixture in Cedar City with options for everyone, from the famous Bronco Burger to grilled turkey and chicken sandwiches, fish and chips, soft drinks, shakes, and more. And if you call ahead, they'll have your order ready for you. 586-6358. That's 586-6358. Brad's Food Hut at 546 North Main Street in Cedar City. Proud to bring you this SUU sports broadcast.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design is a proud supporter of T-Bird Athletics. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive in Cedar City, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and the final installation. They're available to help you with any questions you may have about your flooring project, whether it be carpet, hardwood, or a variety of waterproof flooring. They also offer custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design in the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com.
Wilson Orthodontics is proud to support our SUU T-Birds. Dr. Cody Wilson is committed to personalized care in every aspect of your orthodontic treatment. With offices in Cedar City, Parowan, and Beaver, Wilson Orthodontics offers child and adult orthodontics and has provided generations of hometown smiles serving our community for more than 30 years. They offer all types of orthodontic treatments from braces to surgical orthodontics. 586-8980. That's 435-586-8980 for Wilson Orthodontics.
Back inside Matthew Knight Arena, the campus of the University of Oregon. Spencer McLaughlin with you here on Thunder 91.1 KSUU. 4:53 to play here in the opening quarter. Southern Utah trails the 18th ranked Ducks 14-8. This is the third all-time meeting between Southern Utah and Oregon. The first time Tracy Sanders and Katie Grice have gone up against the coach that they played for in their playing days at Oregon and St. Mary's, respectively, that being Kelly Graves on the other side for the Ducks. The last meeting was here in Eugene in 2017, the year before Coach Sanders was hired. It was a 98-38 final score, but this Southern Utah program is in a much different place than they were back then, and right now they're hanging around on the backs of their two post players, Megan Jensen, the Utah Valley transfer, and Lizzie Williamson, the redshirt sophomore from Adelaide, Australia, who came in from Utah State a year ago. They've got 4 points apiece. Southern Utah ball down 6, 4:53 to go first quarter. Left baseline inbounds. They attack the left basket. Inbound to Williamson, back to Belina. Pump fake on the baseline. Tries to slip it to Jensen. It's a turnover. Threw it into too many bright yellow jerseys. And now Oregon comes the other way, looking to add to a 6-point lead. Taya Hansen, right wing drive. Euro steps through, blows the bank shot as she missed the rim entirely. Williamson the rebound. Williamson with 4 points and a pair of boards here early. She's been exceptional at that starting spot for Tracy Sanders and her staff this season. Belina hounded up top, gets it off Doherty, left wing, dumps it in Williamson, left block, works her way through traffic. She had space, passed it back out to Sam Johnston. 8 on the shot clock. Johnson, the right hand, hip high dribble over to Doherty, right wing. Quick crossover to the left, pull back just beyond the free throw line. Nothing but nylon for Sharita Doherty, and it's 14-10. Thunderbirds cut the Duck lead to 4 with 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Van Sluten just beyond the left elbow, clanks it off the iron, bounces off the top of the backboard. Megan Jensen the rebound. Southern Utah chance to make it a one-possession game with inside of 4 to play here in the first quarter against the 18th ranked Ducks on the road in what is a good crowd here at the Matthew Knight Arena. Polino with it near quarter, cradles it on the right hip, screen from Jensen, tries to dump it over the top. Pow takes it away. Here comes Oregon looking to push. Up by 4, 3.5 to go opening quarter. Van Sluten right block, bullets at Pow glides down the lane and finger rolls it in for 2. 16-10. Oregon's lead is back to 6 with 3:20 to go here in the first quarter in Eugene. Southern Utah has dropped back-to-back games. This would be a monumental win as Doherty barrels down the right side, throws up off the backboard, hit the rim, missed it, got it back, kick out Belina, left wing, shot clock reset to 20. Johnson straight on, puts it on the deck with the right hand, drives, and she feather touches it off the backboard for 2. Sam Johnston, a rare 2-point shot at 16-12. The Oregon lead is 4, inside of 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Thunderbirds doing more than hanging around right now with a top 25 Pac-12 opponent on the road. Chance Gray down the lane, scoops it up with the left hand and kisses it off glass for 2. She answers Johnston's bucket to get it back to 6. 18-12, 2:40 to go, first quarter. Southern Utah doing an excellent job getting quality shots. They're 6 of 11 from the floor. Belina, free throw line, kick out, Johnston, left wing, high arcing 3, she got it. Sam Johnston, that is what she does best. She has the Oregon lead, 18-15, 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. Andia Rogers, blow by Belina on the right wing, drops it off for Van Sluten, who puts it up and in inside the painted area. 20-15, the Ducks have had a number of quick baskets as they lead with just over 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Sharita Doherty, right wing, in and out dribble, Rogers not falling for it. Megan Jensen slips the screen. Rogers pokes it away, out of bounds. It stays with Southern Utah's Doherty goes crashing into the black seats with a yellow O at the top of him on the far side. First substitutions for Tracy Sanders. Dayla Bolina and Lizzie Williamson out. Lex Lord and the true freshman Ashley Banks are in. Sam Johnston to inbound from the far sideline with Southern Utah down by 5, 20-15, 2:02 to play here in the first quarter. Johnson lobs a rainbow. Doherty leaps and snatches it out of the air. Jensen comes to set the screen. And now Doherty waves her off. 10 on the shot clock. Checked by Pow. She drifts just below the O at center court. Now calls for the horn screen. Goes left. Off the pick from Banks. Doherty with 3. Whips it far side. Lord has to hoist. Deep 3, and it's rejected by Elise Hurst into the game for the first time. Here come the Ducks left to right, looking to build on a 5-point lead. Down low, this is Asai. She turns. She scores. Puts it up and in off glass from the right block. The lead is 7 for Oregon with 90 seconds to play in the first quarter, 22-15. Sharita Doherty on the left wing, pick and roll with Ashley Banks, who has the switch down low if they can find her. Doherty launches a long 2 just inside the arc, misses badly off to the right. Megan Jensen, the offensive rebound. She lobs down low for Banks, knocked out of bounds by the true freshman Grace Van Sluten. It's Oregon ball, or it's Southern Utah ball rather. On the baseline, far side of the basket, 10 to shoot, with the Thunderbirds trailing 22-15, shooting at 50% in this opening quarter are the Thunderbirds. As Taylor Hosendove checks in for the first time for Kelly Graves and the Ducks, who have just 9 players healthy and available here tonight. Southern Utah giving them all they can handle here in this opening frame. Inbound to Doherty with a team down 7, just over a minute to go in the first quarter. Johnson over the head pass to the far block, taken away. Hansen throws it up ahead and too far for Elise Hurst, who watches it go out. So the teams exchange turnovers. Southern Utah with 5, Oregon with 4 here in this first quarter, as we're now inside of a minute to go. Quick moving game, 22-15. Oregon has led the whole way, but Southern Utah is giving the Ducks quite the fight here on their home court in Eugene. Sharita Doherty over the head bullet pass. Johnston left wing, hop step, tries to lob it to Banks. It's tipped. Asai got a hand on it. Here comes Oregon in transition. Hansen, right wing, high arcing 3, clanks off the iron. The rebound snatched away and ripped away by Sharita Doherty. Asai was in there. Southern Utah right to left, down by 7. 30 seconds to play, first quarter. 4-second difference, shot clock and game clock, and Doherty throws it away, trying to get it to Ashley Banks. Bolina in and Johnston out. Lizzie Williamson also checks back in to give Megan Jensen a spell. So the 5 on the court in the all-black uniforms for Southern Utah. Bolina, Doherty, Lord, Banks, and Williamson. Plenty of size. Shot clock is turned off. Oregon ball, 22-15. 20 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Pow with it, checked by Bolina at that green O in the middle of this forest checkered court at Matthew Knight Arena. Asai, right elbow, barrels inside, right past Lex Lord, and she lays it in for 2. The righty scoop off the glass, stretches the lead to 9. 3 seconds left in the quarter. 2-1, Doherty, left wing, desperation, heave, can't bank it home. And that's how the first quarter comes to a close. 24-15 is our score. Oregon, number 18 in the country. They lead Southern Utah by 9 as we head to the second. Plenty more basketball coming your way. You're listening to Southern Utah women's basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
With 2 locations in Cedar City, 5 Buck Pizza is close by and is open late for your convenience. 5 Buck offers several sizes of pizza, including the 30-inch Beast, so you can feed the whole family. They also offer cheese bread, chicken wings, and cinnamon bread for dessert. 5 Buck Pizza for carryout and delivery too. Located at 1390 South Providence Center Drive and at 1830 North Main Street. 5 Buck Pizza is proud to support our T-Bird athletics and other activities. 5 Buck Pizza, 865-9600. That's 865-9600.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are here for you, the Cedar City community. Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main, while Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off of Main Street. Both are happy to take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Both have trained pharmacists on site that you can stop inside the pharmacy or take advantage of their curbside service for your convenience. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are proud to support SUU sports and bring this broadcast your way.
Serving you and our community for more than 45 years, Hermes Drive-In is a proud sponsor of SUU Athletics. Hermes serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches, soft drinks and shakes, fries, onion rings, and more, including weekly specials. Hermes has options for every member of your family or group. And at Hermes, everything is made from scratch and fresh to order. Plus, Hermes is centrally located and easy to find at 294 North Main Street, just north of the City Park in Cedar City. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In.
Let's hear it one more time.
Back inside Matthew Knight Arena in the campus of the University of Oregon. Spencer McLaughlin with you here on Thunder 91.1 KSUU. It's a 24-15 lead for the 18th ranked Ducks on their home court over the Thunderbirds of Southern Utah as we get set to begin quarter number 2. Southern Utah offensively in that opening frame, 47% from the floor and 15 points. A pretty good showing considering they're 1 of 6 from beyond the arc. The Ducks 2 of 3 from distance. They come into this game 39% as a team. 4th in the Pac-12 is Kelly Graves' unit in that department, but 11 of 16, just under 70% from the field. That has to be the spot where Tracy Sanders and the rest of her coaching staff, Haley Mandelko, Jay Johnson, and Katie Grice, all addressing in the huddle, has got to be defense, defense, defense. But if you're Southern Utah, you have to be pretty happy with that opening frame. And it will be Southern Utah basketball right to left, down by 9, second quarter underway. Belina, the left-hand hip-high dribble across that at center court. With their team down by 9, they're trying to figure out this Oregon defense, and they rush a trap to Doherty on the right wing, who gets away. One-hand bullet pass to Lord. Left wing drive, Banks, left block extended. One dribble pickup. Lex Lord comes and helps her out. 10 on the shot clock. Aggressive defense from the Ducks out of the break. 5 to shoot. Belina straight on. Crossover to the left hand. Lord left wing launches a rainbow 3. Misses everything long. The rebound, Hosendove. And here come the Ducks left to right. Chance for their first double-digit lead of the game. Pow barrels right down the lane. Pass Williamson, and she lays it up and in with the right hand for 2. 26-15. First time the Oregon lead has surpassed 10 with 9:10 to play here in quarter number 2. Southern Utah needs to start getting some scores together to hang around in this one if they're going to pull the upset. The 18th ranked Ducks. Williamson just beyond the right elbow. Off a feed from Lex Lord. She scorches the net. Leslie Williamson has been fantastic. 6 points and a few rebounds. It's 26-17. Just over a minute gone by here in quarter number 2. Oregon leads and the ball going left to right in those all-yellow jerseys. And Taya Hansen travels up top to give it back to Southern Utah. That is turnover number 4 for the Ducks. They come in first in the Pac-12, averaging just 10 per game through 3 games this season that have all been played here at home. They give it away there, and Southern Utah can cut into a 9-point deficit with a minute and a half gone by here in quarter number 2. Jensen, right elbow extended, feeds Williamson beyond the free throw line up top. Handoff Johnston, she carries it with her right hand, now floats it back to Williamson on the near side. Hansen gets in there and pokes it away. It stays with Southern Utah. 12 seconds on the shot clock for Southern Utah. They'll have it side out of bounds just in front of Kelly Graves and Oregon's bench down to my left. Johnston looks, gets it into Belina with 10. Williamson sets the screen up top. Belina waves it off. Here comes the Horns look. She drifts left, puts it on the deck with the left hand, over the head pass to Williamson, who keeps it up high, and she puts it through. Lizzie Williamson never had that ball come below her head. She's got 8 points. It's a 7-point lead for Oregon. 26-19, 2 minutes gone by here in quarter number 2. Thunderbirds continue to fight and hang around. Asai, left block, spins on Doherty, scoops it up off the bottom of the backboard. Fight for it underneath a scrum, and it's going Southern Utah's way as Asai was out of bounds as she tried to save it. So a score and a stop for Southern Utah, and they can get within 5. You know at some point, if you're going to pull an upset like this, you have to get the 3-point shots going. Southern Utah, 1 of 7 from distance here this season. Belina again brings it up. She has done so most of the time since she's been in the game here tonight. Jensen far wing, picks up the dribble, handoff Doherty. 15 on the shot clock, still in a lot of time, hounding defense. Asai pokes it away. She picks her pocket, coming one-on-one the other way. Yellow on black. She goes right at her, banks up, it rolls around the cylinder and drops. Jenna Asai pushes it back to a 9-point lead for Oregon. 7:30 to go here in quarter number 2. 28-19, the 18th ranked Ducks on top of the Thunderbirds. Belina hesitation dribble with the right elbow, kick at Jensen far corner on the deck with the left hand. She goes up and under on Hansen, misses everything long. Couple air balls for Southern Utah, but Sam Johnson gets her hand in the passing lane as Rogers tried to find Hansen. It's a turnover. Southern Utah with it going right to left, down by 9. 3 minutes gone by here in quarter number 2. Belina off a screen from Jensen. Whips it Doherty near side. Pump fake. Puts her head down. A Kareem Abdul-Jabbar floater off the back iron and off. Jensen fights for the rebound. Che goes to the ground. She's got the ball. No travel. Gets it off to Elise Hurst. Here come the Ducks. Up by 9. Hansen near corner. 3. skips long off the rim. Doherty one-hand to rebound with the left hand, and an unnecessary foul there from Philly Che. The 6'8 sophomore doesn't like the call, but Sheree Mitchell all over it. Inadvertent contact, but contact nonetheless. Grace Van Sluten back in for Oregon as Taya Hansen goes to the bench. 28-19 our score, 6:44 to go here in quarter number 2. Oregon leads Southern Utah ball as they attack right to left, and they continue to just hang around and not let Oregon pull away. They've gotten stops when they've needed to, but they have got to be better finding quality shots here on offensive possessions. Blaine with the left hand puts the horns up in the air. 2 screens come. She uses Williamson's, goes left, charges down the lane, has it stripped down low by Elise Hurst and off her leg out of bounds. So that's a turnover, and exactly what I was talking about from a moment ago. Southern Utah has been getting stops to stop Oregon from building a really big lead, but they have to be able to answer with buckets at the other end. Endia Rogers brings it across the timeline. Left-hand hip-high dribble, dumps it off to Van Sluten in the right elbow. She barrels her way down the lane, hits the deck, contact, no foul. Williamson got a piece of it. Southern Utah down 9, right to left, 6 minutes to play here in the second quarter, 28-19. Oregon on top here in Eugene at Matthew Knight Arena. Bolina barely gets a pass from Johnston up top, hounded by Endia Rogers. Jensen sets her a screen in the left corner. She steps back, fires a 3, and bricks it off the back iron. It caroms out to Asai, who's got it left to right for Oregon. Endia Rogers off a screen from Che. Charges down the lane, wheels all the way around with the right hand. Kick out Asai, left wing 3, clanks it off the rim. And let's see which direction this will go. Williamson and Che were fighting for it. Looks like it'll stay with Oregon at this end of the court. 5:42 to go, second quarter. Still 28-19. Oregon the lead, trying to get that lead to double digits. This is the largest they have led. Twice they have been up by 9. Or I beg your pardon, once they led by 11, but it was short-lived. Endia Rogers curls off, straight on, whips a pass near side to his side. Bounce to Grace Van Sluten, right block, spins on Jensen, blows the layup. Che, the weak side rebound. She puts it back up and in off the glass for 2. Ducks have matched their largest lead, 30-19, 5:20 to go in quarter number 2. Thunderbirds trying to get it back to a single-digit game. Doherty left wing extended, wants a screen from Jensen. Instead drives down the lane, kick out. Williamson far baseline, grazes the iron. Jensen the rebound. Southern Utah second chance opportunity. Williamson right elbow barely gets a handoff to Sam Johnston. Works off a screen, double teamed in the far corner, and she throws it to no one in particular. Endia Rogers has it for Oregon. Right to left she comes, flips it up left side on the reverse, fouled by Sharita Doherty. She'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots on the other side of the media timeout. Thunderbirds trying to keep this one from getting out of control. Oregon has a chance to put up their largest lead of the game. 30-19 our score, 4:56 to go here in the second quarter. Oregon on top of Southern Utah. You're listening to Southern Utah women's basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
Brad's Food Hut has what you're craving now, after the game, or anytime. Brad's is a family-owned traditional fixture in Cedar City with options for everyone, from the famous Bronco Burger to grilled turkey and chicken sandwiches, fish and chips, soft drinks, shakes, and more. And if you call ahead, they'll have your order ready for you. 586-6358. That's 586-6358. Brad's Food Hut at 546 North Main Street in Cedar City. Proud to bring you this SUU sports broadcast.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design is a proud supporter of T-Bird Athletics. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive in Cedar City, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and the final installation. They're available to help you with any questions you may have about your flooring project, whether it be carpet, hardwood, or a variety of waterproof flooring. They also offer custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design in the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com.
Wilson Orthodontics is proud to support our SUU T-Birds. Dr. Cody Wilson is committed to personalized care in every aspect of your orthodontic treatment. With offices in Cedar City, Parowan, and Beaver, Wilson Orthodontics offers child and adult orthodontics and has provided generations of hometown smiles serving our community for more than 30 years. They offer all types of orthodontic treatments from braces to surgical orthodontics. 586-8980. That's 435-586-8980 for Wilson Orthodontics.
The fans here inside Matthew Knight Arena getting the t-shirt toss. It's about an 80% capacity crowd, maybe slightly under that, but a good one nonetheless. And their Ducks right now are leading the Thunderbirds 30-19 with 4:56 to play here in quarter number 2. Spencer McLaughlin with you from Eugene in the campus of the University of Oregon, where the Thunderbirds have gone cold after shooting it 47% in the first quarter. They are 2 of 7 here in the first half of quarter number 2. That's a big reason why Oregon has stretched this lead out to the largest it has been tonight at 11. Oregon, meanwhile, just 2 of 5 from beyond the arc, not shooting a ton of threes. They average about 6 made triples per game, about 9 made triples per game. That's middle of the pack this season in the Pac-12, and they're doing a lot of their damage inside. Right now, leading the way, Grace Van Slooten has got 6 points. It's Tina Paupau, though, who's got 9. Jenna Asai also has 6 off the bench for Kelly Graves and the Ducks. But it is the second-year Duck and former USC Trojan, Endia Rogers, at the free throw line, trying to build on her team's 11-point lead, largest of the night so far this season. She's 2 of 4 at the charity stripe, bends the knees, flicks the wrist, and hits nothing but nylon on the first. Endia Rogers a year ago, 14 points a game, 4 boards, 3 assists, shot at 32% from distance. Misses the second free throw wide to the right. Has been a great player. Was an 82% foul shooter a season ago. Just 3 of 6 this season. 31-19. Oregon leads Southern Utah ball. 4:50 to go here in quarter number 2. Doherty, Belina, Johnston, Williamson, and Jensen, the starting 5 out there for Tracy Sanders and the Thunderbirds, coaching against the man who coached her in her college playing days at St. Mary's and Kelly Graves. Jensen far baseline, picks up the dribble on Van Slooten, bounces to Johnson, makes a backside cut, saves it back between her legs, and off the right ankle of Van Slooten goes out. Southern Utah basketball, 4 seconds to shoot. Johnston couldn't handle the pass, did an amazing job to keep the possession alive. Belina inbounds, far side of the left basket on the baseline. Holds it chest high, looks for a black jersey to come open amidst a sea of yellow. Gets it in Doherty, a leaping grab inside the arc. 20-footer all nylon. Oh, Sharita Doherty, that was sweet. Makes it a 10-point game, 4:20 to go here in quarter number 2. 31-21 the score. Oregon leads and the ball. Ducks 3-0 and ranked number 18 in the country to start this season. Trying to make it 4-0. Their first 4 games, including this one, all here at Matthew Knight Arena. Chance Gray is back in. She dumps a pass overhead to Van Slooten. Right elbow extended, who is called for a travel. The true freshman walks for the second time for Oregon. That is turnover number 6 in the game. They average just 10 per game on the season through 3 contests this year. Wins against Northwestern, Seattle U, a member of the WAC, as is Southern Utah, and Southern University. Southern Utah ball inside of 4 minutes to go in the first half. 31-21, they trail Oregon, trying to get it back to a single-digit game as they attack the left basket. Williamson, the right-hand dribble, can't get the handoff to Doherty, feeds it to her up top between the circles. 10 to shoot. Jensen thinks about setting a screen. Doherty will have to attack again. Ankle high dribbles, crossover to the left, backs it up, 4 seconds. Belina left wing, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Asai rips it away at her hip, off the leg of Dela Belina. They say second time that has happened to the Thunderbirds point guard as she turns it over. And so Southern Utah gives it away for the 10th time. That's been a problem for SUU this year, the turnovers, averaging 21 per game through 4 outings. Oregon ball up 10, 3.5 to play, first half. Endia Rogers straight on, curls off just beyond the free throw line, wide to the right. Rebound pinballs around, and it's claimed by Sam Johnston for Southern Utah. Again, a chance to make it a single-digit game. She launches a pass far corner to Sharita Doherty. Entry pass, Williamson, one-on-one, 6'5" against 6'8" with Philly Che. Backs it back out to Sharita Doherty. Southern Utah with the ball, down by 10. Doherty tripped by Rogers, comes to Megan Jensen, left block extended. She backs down on his side. Check it, it's Van Slooten. She curls it up and in with her right hand. Megan Jensen, 3 one-on-ones and 3 buckets down low. She's got 6 points, 31-23. The Oregon lead down to 8:2:45 to go here in quarter number 2. Endia Rogers, right wing, hip high dribble, drives baseline, finds an opening, and squeaks it up and in for 2. The lead pushed back out to double figures, 33-23. 2.5 to play here in the second quarter. Southern Utah continuing to hang around against a top 25 opponent here on the road. A year ago, they took on a top 25 Colorado team, and the margin was larger at this point in the game. Doherty on the left wing with 5 on the timer, has to go. One-on-one with Che. Lobs down to Williamson, who has to go up quick. Pow comes over, knocks it away. It's a shot clock violation. Southern Utah just not getting into their offense quick enough. That is turnover number 11. They had 26 in their season opening win against New Mexico back on November the 7th. But they've given it away 11 times to the Ducks, who lead by 10, 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Left to right goes Oregon in the all-yellow backdoor pass. Rogers on the right block, falling away, flips it up, and missed everything but the far side of the backboard. Southern Utah, the rebound. Again, a chance to get it back to single digits. Game is hovered around this range. Oregon leading by 7 to 11, and a giveaway. Bullet pass near side, swiped away by India Rogers. Down the right side of the lane, flips it up off the bottom of the rim. Great defense from Sam Johnston. Southern Utah the other way, still down by 10. Bolina knifes through the defense, up and under, slips it to Jensen, down low. Tahina Pow, who's been everywhere defensively, knocks it out of bounds. 1:30 to go here in quarter number 2. 33 to 23 our score. Southern Utah trails number 18 Oregon, but they are doing an outstanding job. First appearance of the game for Lexi Jensen, the 5'7" freshman from Riverton, Utah. Sam Johnston comes over to the bench, so a 3-guard look with Doherty, Johnston, and Jensen out there with Megan Jensen and Lizzie Williamson for the Thunderbirds. Doherty, the inbound left block extended, wants to back down Tahina Pow, and thinks better of it. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Screen comes from Williamson up high. Doherty goes left, uses it going right, and great defense on the perimeter from Pow, forces the pass. Bolina right wing, crossover the left, barrels inside, off the leg of an Oregon defender, comes to Doherty, left wing 3, far too strong. Jensen swipes away the offensive rebound from Chance Gray. Bolina right wing, a rainbow triple, way too strong. Thunderbirds can't find the range. They're 1 of 10 from beyond the arc. Pow the other way for Oregon inside of a minute to go first half. Ducks up by 10, trying to add to it. Hurst, left-hand hip-high dribble, straight on top of the key, gives off to Chance Gray, who drives down the right side of the lane, scoops it up, too strong, ripped away by Che. Jensen fighting for it with her, and it stays with Oregon. The 5'7" Jensen going mano-a-mano with Philly Che at 6'8". 46 seconds left in the first half. Oregon's lead is 10. The inbound baseline near side of the right basket. Entry pass to Che, turnaround, left-handed baby, hook is pure. Philly Che makes it a 12-point edge. 35 seconds to play in the first half. 9-second difference, shot clock and game clock. Bolina up top again, just not getting into an early offensive set. Southern Utah has been held under 30 points here in this opening half. Doherty, a tough drive down the lane. She bends it off the heel and drops it through the cylinder for a deuce. Sharita Doherty has got 6 points, just 3 of 9 shooting. But it's a 10-point game with 10 seconds to go. Oregon ball, 35-25, going left to right. Pow feeds Gray, top of the key. Trying to get it over to Hurst. They want to go to Che. 2 seconds, 1 second. Van Sluten in the paint, blocked by Megan Jensen, and a defensive stand for Southern Utah brings the first half to a close. The Ducks shoot at 52%, but the Thunderbirds at 44 are hanging around. 35-25 at the half. Oregon with the lead here in Eugene. Plenty more action coming your way from Matthew Knight Arena. You are listening to Southern Utah Women's Basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
Ogden's Flooring and Design can help you with your next flooring project from start to finish. Ogden's Flooring carries all the major brands, and Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer your flooring questions. Their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City can help you get started, and they can help you choose exactly the product that fits your needs. From carpet to waterproof flooring and a variety of countertops and more, Ogden's has it. 867-1777. That's 867-1777. For Ogden's Flooring and Design, happy to support our SUU athletics.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are here for you, the Cedar City community. Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main, while Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off of Main Street. Both are happy to take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Both have trained pharmacists on site that you can stop inside the pharmacy or take advantage of their curbside service for your convenience. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are proud to support SUU sports and bring this broadcast your way.
35-25, our halftime score. Southern Utah trails number 18 Oregon here in Eugene. Spencer McLaughlin with you from Matthew Knight Arena. What a first half for Southern Utah. Just 1 of 10 from beyond the arc, but the Ducks have not been torching them from distance. Just 5 attempts. Oregon's knocked down a pair of them. But Southern Utah is well within striking distance. The offense will have to get going but the defense is certainly holding up against an Oregon team that comes in averaging 91 points per game through their first 3 outings. They began the season back on November the 7th with a 100-57 win against Northwestern here at Matthew Knight Arena. 5 days later, they took on another opponent out of the Western Athletic Conference that Southern Utah will face later in the year on January 7th, as I remember what 1-7 looks like and which month of the year that represents. They beat them, Oregon did, 90-47. They're coming off of a week ago an 83-46 win against Southern University, and now getting quite a pesky fight from Southern Utah, leading by just 10 points at the half. And this is an Oregon program that has been prolific year in and year out. They've had 20 or more wins in 6 of the last 7 seasons. They've been top 2 in the Pac-12 in 4 of the last 5. They've made an appearance in the big dance on the women's side in 5 straight tries. Kelly Graves in year 9 has built them into one of the premier women's basketball brands in the country. And right now, Tracy Sanders in year 5 is giving her former coach all they can handle. Sanders, of course, played for Kelly Graves when they were at St. Mary's at the same time in the late 90s up to 2000. Tracy Sanders was one heck of a player, if you did not know, in her time with the Gales. 3-time first-time All-WCC performer. She was the WCC tournament MVP in 1999 when they made their only appearance to the big dance, and she was the WCC Player of the Year as a junior as well. Led the WCC in scoring in 3 straight seasons and had a lot of great things to say about Kelly Graves, her former coach. The two are still very close, as are Katie Grice, associate head coach for Southern Utah, and the Oregon head coach, who she played for during her time at Oregon a little bit more recently. So a lot of history between these two programs, but first time these two staffs have gone up against one another, and I had a chance to sit down with all 3 yesterday, and the chemistry they have is just simply remarkable. It represents the very best of college sports. You have 2 coaches on Southern Utah's staff who played for Kelly Graves, and all he is rooting for game in and game out. He's followed along their success, and that's all he wants to see is their success. They still laugh. They still know each other very well. They talk all the time, and Kelly Graves, of course, a big influence on the coaching philosophy that both Tracy Sanders and Katie Grice employ here with this Southern Utah team, and they have been wildly successful. 47-34 over the last 3 years under Tracy Sanders are the Thunderbirds, and this would be quite the win if they're able to stage a comeback, and they are still within striking distance. We'll take another break, take a look at the first half stats here in Eugene, where first half score 35-25, number 18 Oregon on top of Southern Utah. You're listening to Southern Utah Women's Basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
Serving you and our community for more than 45 years, Hermes Drive-In is a proud sponsor of SUU Athletics. Hermes serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches, soft drinks and shakes, fries, onion rings, and more, including weekly specials. Hermes has options for every member of your family or group. And at Hermes, everything is made from scratch and fresh to order. Plus, Hermes is centrally located and easy to find at 294 North Main Street, just north of the City Park in Cedar City. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In.
Brad's Food Hut has what you're craving now, after the game, or anytime. Brad's is a family-owned traditional fixture in Cedar City with options for everyone, from the famous Bronco Burger to grilled turkey and chicken sandwiches, fish and chips, soft drinks, shakes, and more. And if you call ahead, they'll have your order ready for you. 586-6358. That's 586-6358. Brad's Food Hut at 546 North Main Street in Cedar City. Proud to bring you this SUU sports broadcast.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design is a proud supporter of T-Bird Athletics. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive in Cedar City, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and the final installation. They're available to help you with any questions you may have about your flooring project, whether it be carpet, hardwood, or a variety of waterproof flooring. They also offer custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design in the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com.
Wilson Orthodontics is proud to support our SUU T-Birds. Dr. Cody Wilson is committed to personalized care in every aspect of your orthodontic treatment. With offices in Cedar City, Parowan, and Beaver, Wilson Orthodontics offers child and adult orthodontics and has provided generations of hometown smiles serving our community for more than 30 years. They offer all types of orthodontic treatments from braces to surgical orthodontics. 586-8980. That's 435-586-8980. 586-8980 for Wilson Orthodontics.
35-25 the score here at Matthew Knight Arena, the campus of the University of Oregon. Third time the Thunderbirds have traveled here to Eugene to take on the Ducks. The first two tries did not go supremely well, but this one off to a rather encouraging start, especially at the defensive end of the court. Spencer McLaughlin with you here on Thunder 91.1 KSUU. Thunderbirds shooting at 44% from the field in that first half. They are led by Lizzie Williamson, 8 points, 5 rebounds, a block, and a steal. She continues her excellent play. Last time out in the narrow loss to Eastern Washington, the redshirt sophomore from Adelaide, Australia, who transferred in last year from Utah State, had 13 points, 14 rebounds, a steal, and 2 blocks. It was her third double-double of the year in 4 games, and she is on her way to another one against a top 25 opponent on the road. She just continues to grow and develop and mature down low. The confidence, the strength, the assertiveness that she shows down low continues to be mighty impressive, and the defense as well. She is holding top 100 and top 15 recruit in the class of 2022, Grace Van Slooten, to 3 of 7 shooting and 6 points in that first half. Now, Oregon is getting out-rebounded by Southern Utah right now. That shouldn't be a surprise to Thunderbird fans. This season, they are first in the Western Athletic Conference in rebounding margin, 4th in total rebounds per game. They're averaging 51 per through 4 games this year. They began with a big win against one of the best teams in the Mountain West in New Mexico, 76-68, back in the America First Event Center in Cedar City. Followed it up with a 102-60 thrashing of Benedictine Mesa, an NAIA school. Then they got hit pretty hard against Gonzaga up in Spokane, 91-38, the final there against a program that should be in the top 25, is not right now, and yet has 2 top 25 wins, somehow isn't there. Riddle me that one, Batman. Then they picked up a win, or a loss rather, to Southern Utah that looked like it might be a win against Eastern Washington in Cheney, an old Big Sky foe, but a game-winning layup as time expired sank the T-Birds to drop them to 2-2 on the year. They've got this opportunity with Oregon, then they'll be back at home against UC Santa Barbara on Saturday. And their non-conference schedule, nothing short of really, really tough. It has been tough so far, and it's not going to get any easier. Oregon here, you already played Gonzaga and New Mexico. UC Santa Barbara plays in a respectable conference. They'll be in Cedar City on Saturday night. Then you go at NAU, an old Big Sky opponent that knows you pretty well. Then they play at Colorado on December 7th, and then at Utah. The Utes, that'll be on December 22nd. We'll have that one for you here on Thunder 91.1 KSUU. Are also ranked in the top 25. Colorado was a season ago when they came to Cedar City and beat the Thunderbirds back in the AFED. I asked Tracy Sanders about this. She said that she wanted to challenge her team, see what they were made of, get them as ready as possible for conference play, which begins on December 29th in a home battle with the Trailblazers of Utah Tech. And there are not many ways to get your team more prepared for a Western Athletic Conference slate than playing New Mexico, at Gonzaga, at Oregon, UC Santa Barbara at home, and at Colorado, in addition to at Utah. 3 Pac-12 schools, as well as a couple other very respectable mid-major conferences. They have been challenging themselves. They continue to do that, but so far here tonight, they are up to that challenge. Tracy Sanders going against her former coach, Katie Grice, doing the same. They trail by 10. We'll take another break. When we come back, a few more stats to look at, and we'll get you set for half number 2. 35-25, Southern Utah trails number 18, Oregon, on the road. You're listening to Southern Utah women's basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
Ogden's Flooring and Design can help you with your next flooring project from start to finish. Ogden's Flooring carries all the major brands, and Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer your flooring questions. Their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City can help you get started, and they can help you choose exactly the product that fits your needs. From carpet to waterproof flooring and a variety of countertops and more, Ogden's has it. 867-1777. That's 867-1777. For Ogden's Flooring and Design, happy to support our SUU athletics. With 2 locations in Cedar City, 5 Buck Pizza is close by and is open late for your convenience. 5 Buck offers several sizes of pizza, including the 30-inch Beast, so you can feed the whole family. They also offer cheese bread, chicken wings, and cinnamon bread for dessert. 5 Buck Pizza for carryout and delivery too. Located at 1390 South Providence Center Drive and at 1830 North Main Street. 5 Buck Pizza is proud to support our T-Bird athletics and other activities. 5 Buck Pizza, 865-9600. That's 865-9600.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are here for you, the Cedar City community. Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main, while Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off of Main Street. Both are happy to take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Both have trained pharmacists on site that you can stop inside the pharmacy or take advantage of their curbside service for your convenience. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are proud to support SUU sports and bring this broadcast your way.
Serving you and our community for more than 45 years, Hermes Drive-In is a proud sponsor of SUU Athletics. Hermes serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches, soft drinks and shakes, fries, onion rings, and more, including weekly specials. Hermes has options for every member of your family or group. And at Hermes, everything is made from scratch and fresh to order. Plus, Hermes is centrally located and easy to find at 294 North Main Street, just north of the City Park in Cedar City. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In.
35-25 at the half. Southern Utah has just 4 players on the scoreboard so far. Lizzie Williamson leads the way with 8 points as they trail number 18 Oregon. Second half beginning here in about 2.5 minutes. Williamson 8 points, 4 of 6 shooting. She's knocked down a couple of jumpers, has found room inside as well. But how about Megan Jensen? Last time out, first double-double of her Southern Utah career. Also made the first 3-pointer of her career last time out a week ago in Cheney in the loss to Eastern Washington. And she has got 6 points to go with 5 rebounds and a couple of assists on 3 of 4 shooting. All of them have been on one-on-one post moves, whether it's going against Pow Pow on a switch or the 6'8" Philly Che or Grace Van Sluten. She has beaten each of them once. All tremendous defenders and tremendous players, and Megan Jensen has not been faced. We're really impressed with what she showed in that first half. Sam Johnston with 5 points. She is the other Thunderbird on the scoreboard. Knocked down her only look from distance, but Southern Utah will have to get the 3-pointer rolling. 1 of 10 from beyond the arc. Thunderbirds come in just 30% from distance this season. That's one of the lower marks in the Western Athletic Conference to this point. They were stronger in that department a season ago, but it is certainly an area that this coaching staff knows they have to get going to unlock the full potential of the offense. And the question is generally, where's the 3-point shooting going to come from aside from number 34? That, of course, being Sam Johnston, their most consistent 3-point shooter, 35% on the year. Dayla Bolina in this game has not been able to find the range. She's 0 for 4 from the floor, 0 of 3 from beyond the arc. She came into this game, did the sophomore, 9 of 14 from distance. She's been red hot, but hasn't been able to find the look. And you have to wonder how much of a factor Oregon's court is playing and how the basket looks with that peripheral vision that you still have. You can see the court when you look at the rim and are shooting, and there is not a court like this anywhere else in the country. Checkered with brown trees and a light brown, orangish background all the way around here at Matthew Knight Arena. It gives it a distinct look that is unlike any other in college basketball, and it can be a tough thing to adjust to. And of course, none of these Thunderbird players had been in this gym before they got here for shoot-around this morning and practice yesterday here in Eugene. For Oregon, all 5 starters are on the scoreboard. Chance Gray with 5, Endia Rogers with 5 points. Tina Pow Pow leads the way with 9 to go with a couple boards and a couple of dimes. Philly Che has got 4 points and 4 rebounds. Also has just 1 personal foul in that first half. No one really in foul trouble on either side. Grace Van Sluten, the highly touted freshman, has got 6, and Asai with 6 points off the bench as well for the Ducks. 35-25, third quarter set to begin. Southern Utah trying to pull the upset of the 18th ranked Ducks. Southern Utah basketball, all black jerseys against the all yellow for Oregon, creating a phenomenal contrast. We switch ends of the court. Thunderbirds go left to right across your audio dial. Spencer McLaughlin with you here on Thunder 91.1 KSUU. Hounding defense on the perimeter once again from the Oregon Ducks and Kelly Graves' team. Bullet pass to Jensen. She shovels it underneath. Williamson met at the summit and blocked by Che. Had a nice feed from her post counterpart, but it's a stop on the first possession of the third quarter for the Ducks. Endia Rogers glides baseline, throws it out. Che up top, gives it back to Gray, who drifts beyond the arc. Coaches want a hand up on Chance Gray, who can shoot the three. Work it around the perimeter. Tahina Paopao, Oregon up 10. First possession of the third quarter. Here is Gray, straight on. Misses it off the front of the iron. She tracks down her own miss on the right wing. Fresh 20 for the Ducks. Paopao, right wing, launches, got it. Tahina Paopao is 2 of 2 from distance. She's the first player to double figures. She has a dozen. The lead is a baker's dozen. Doherty left wing, left open, can't answer. Too strong on the triple. It ricochets back into the arms of Van Sluten, who goes right to left for the Ducks. Push on the tempo, point forward. Oh, the glide and a scoop and a score. Knifed her way right down the right side of the lane, and just like that, the first 5 points of the third quarter belong to the Ducks. And the 18th ranked Oregon Ducks lead 40-25. Minute and a half gone by here in quarter number 3. Southern Utah has to get the offense going. Belina right wing finds some space, and she bricks a three long. She has not been able to find the range. Paopao the other way. Gray on the left wing, cradles it hip high. Rogers up top. Doesn't use the screen from Che. Weaves through the defense. Gets baseline and bounces it off the foot of Sharita Doherty out of bounds. Oregon basketball, 19 to shoot. 15-point edge for Kelly Graves and the Oregon Ducks, trying to make it 4 straight victories here at Matthew Knight Arena to begin this 2022-23 campaign. They lead 40-25. Not quite 2 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Endia Rogers right wing, cross over to the left. She drifts left side, picks up the dribble, rifles up top, Paopao. Dump in pass to Che, one-on-one with Williamson. Couple of big bodies on the left block. Picks up the left foot, gets away with a travel, misses the shot. It pinballs out to Doherty, racing the other way. Thunderbirds down 15. Doherty loses the ball, gets it back, and resets on the right wing. Checked by Chance Gray, one of those highly touted freshmen in the number 2 recruiting class in the country for the Ducks here in 2022. Bullet pass chest high to Johnson on the far side. They overstep just beyond the left elbow. Dump in pass from Belina to Jensen is knocked away and taken away by Grace Van Sluten for Oregon. Another turnover for the Thunderbirds. That is number 13, and the Ducks give it away, trying to find Che down low, and they can't. Doherty snatches it like a wide receiver, coming down the court, picks up the dribble, and flings it out far side to De La Belina. Gets a screen from Williamson, moving right. Thunderbirds down 15. Belina, a pirouette, rifles underneath. Jensen on the baseline, tries to go up strong. Good defense from Van Sluten. It went up, almost hit the backboard, came down to the waiting arms of Tahina Paopao for Oregon. Cross-court pass to Rogers, flings it over her head back to Gray. Nice down the lane, up and Williamson commits the foul. 2 shots coming here for Chance Gray. Southern Utah looked like they might get a stop, but instead, not quite 3 minutes into this third quarter, it's a 40-25 lead. Ducks a chance to add to it as Asai and Hansen come in for Kelly Graves and the Ducks, but it is Chance Gray at the free throw line. 5-star prospect, McDonald's All-American, the number 7 overall recruit in the class of 2022, and the number 2 point guard. She sinks the first free throw. 11 points, 3 assists a game this year, averaging a couple of steals. She's 13 of 15 at the line, flicks the wrist, and hits all net to make it a 17-point lead. 42-25, number 18 Oregon, almost up by 18 on the upset-minded Thunderbirds. Belina, hounded by Gray, is fouled, bringing it across the timeline at center court. Southern Utah has still not scored here in the first 3 minutes of this third quarter. They started 7 of 16 from the field. Since then, just 5 of 15 are the Thunderbirds. They have 13 turnovers in the game and 12 made shots. Belina starts the offense up top. Tracy Sanders not liking what she is seeing from her offense, and they're just waiting too long to get into their sets. Lob pass down low, over the top to Williamson, who blows the right-handed layup on a great pass from Doherty. It's out of bounds after a scrum. Southern Utah basketball, Lizzie Williamson has not missed that shot many times this season, but it didn't drop for her there. Southern Utah fortunate to have possession. 12 seconds on the shot clock, 6:43 to go third quarter. They trail Oregon 42-25. Belina the ball, far side of the right basket on the baseline, and she one-hand passes it into Sharita Doherty, who starts the offense. 8 on the shot clock. Williamson sets the screen right behind Paopao. Doherty nice down the lane, banks it up and in with a right hand. Good-looking attack from Sharita Doherty, and she breaks the ice for Southern Utah. They trail by 15, 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. Ducks the other way in those bright yellow jerseys. Paopao, feed to Van Sluten, a pump fake, a drive, moves over to the right hand, goes up and is fouled again She does a great job, does Van Sluten, of using phenomenal footwork to get to where she wants to go.
Second team foul in the quarter.
First personal foul on Megan Jensen. Second team foul of the quarter
Grace Van Sluten goes line for the Ducks for 2 shots.
on Southern Utah. Grace Van Sluten at the line, 16 of 18 on the year. Has not attempted a free throw in this game. She drains the first. Chance Gray, number 7 overall recruit in the 2022 cycle. Van Sluten, number 13. Not bad for a couple of incoming players for the Ducks. She makes a pair, 44-27. This matches Oregon's largest lead. Not quite 4 minutes gone by here in quarter number 3. Third all-time meeting, Southern Utah and Oregon. Ducks have taken the first two comfortably. All of them have come here in Eugene. Doherty, right wing, pulls up right in the face of Pow Pow, leaves it on the front rim. Oregon the rebound with Chance Gray. Chance to build on their largest lead of the night. Dump in pass, Van Sluten, left block extended, pulls up, misses everything short. Megan Jensen collects it. Uncharacteristic air ball there from Grace Van Sluten. Sharita Doherty starts at right wing. Checked by Chance Gray. Crossover to the left hand. Looks to get rid of it. She is hounded now by Gray. Gets it back on the handoff. Splits a double team. Nifty dribbling from Doherty. She works her way to the far side. 10 on the shot clock. Williamson catches it at the free throw line, and she buries another jumper. Lizzie Williamson hit that jump shot at times this season ago. She's now a reliable mid-range assassin. 44-29, 5:20 to go here in quarter number 3. Oregon's lead is 15. Van Sluten straight in the middle of the paint, goes up right over the top of Williamson, but misses it on the right side of the rim. Doherty the other way for Southern Utah after the Jensen rebound. Works her way into the paint. Johnston far corner, over the head pass, goes to no one in particular. Hansen comes out with it for the Ducks. Up ahead, Pow Pow all alone, room service, glides in, right-handed, easy 2. 46-29, inside of 5 to play here in the third quarter. Gray knocks it away from Belina. It will stay with Southern Utah on the other side of the third quarter media timeout. Largest lead of the game for the Ducks. Third time it's been 17. Taina Pow Pow leading the way with 14. It's a 46-29 game with 4:55 to go here in quarter number 3. From Eugene and Matthew Knight Arena, you are listening to Southern Utah Women's Basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
Brad's Food Hut has what you're craving now, after the game, or anytime. Brad's is a family-owned traditional fixture in Cedar City with options for everyone, from the famous Bronco Burger to grilled turkey and chicken sandwiches, fish and chips, soft drinks, shakes, and more. And if you call ahead, they'll have your order ready for you. 586-6358. That's 586-6358. Brad's Food Hut at 546 North Main Street in Cedar City. Proud to bring you this SUU sports broadcast.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design is a proud supporter of T-Bird Athletics. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive in Cedar City, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and the final installation. They're available to help you with any questions you may have about your flooring project, whether it be carpet, hardwood, or a variety of waterproof flooring. They also offer custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design in the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com.
Wilson Orthodontics is proud to support our SUU T-Birds. Dr. Cody Wilson is committed to personalized care in every aspect of your orthodontic treatment. With offices in Cedar City, Parowan, and Beaver, Wilson Orthodontics offers child and adult orthodontics and has provided generations of hometown smiles serving our community for more than 30 years. They offer all types of orthodontic treatments from braces to surgical orthodontics. 586-8980. That's 435-586-8980 for Wilson Orthodontics.
Now, Southern Utah is still poking their head through the door here against Oregon, but it's starting to become a bigger and bigger margin. It sits at 46-29 right now. Ducks with the lead. Southern Utah ball here coming out of the break. 4:55 to play in quarter number 3. Spencer McLaughlin with you here on Thunder 91.1 KSUU. Second straight season Southern Utah is playing a top 25 Pac-12 opponent. Last year they lost 81-47 at home to number 25 Colorado, who they will play on December 7th in Boulder. This is the first of 3 Pac-12 teams they'll play this year. They will also battle currently top 25 ranked Utah on December 22nd, but off to a better start against a ranked foe, and this one coming on the road. Really good showing for Southern Utah to this point, but the offense has to get going. Just 4 points in the first 5 minutes of this second half. Thunderbirds with 14 turnovers and 14 made field goals. Lexi Jensen into the game, and she is trapped immediately. Tries to throw it off of Hansen, and it goes through. It's an over and back. Oregon has ratcheted up the defensive intensity, trapping everything on the sidelines, and they force turnover number 15 for the Thunderbirds. Now with more turnovers than made field goals. 17-point lead for the 18th ranked Ducks as they attack the left basket in the all-yellow jerseys. Van Sluten kicks it out, far corner, three-pointer up and down for Taya Hansen. The lead reaches 20, 49-29, 4:30 to go here in quarter number 3. Jensen, aggressive drive, pulls up just beyond the right block and resets back to Doherty. Bolina up top for the Thunderbirds. Doherty far wing, they're trying to find Williamson down low, and they do on the left block. She turns to the right hand, flips it up behind her head. It crawls on the rim twice, hits the white square and drops through. Lizzie Williamson has got 12 points, only Thunderbird in double figures, 49-31. Oregon lead is cut to 18 with 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Hansen, pow on the right wing, hip-high dribble with the right hand, dumps it inside. Van Sluten hangs in the air and leaves it short. Caught the iron but could not get it up and over into the cylinder. Lexi Jensen, the true freshman, with the rebound for Southern Utah. Bolina starts the offense. Between the legs dribble, goes by Gray. Great help, though, from Taya Hansen. Jensen goes back to her. Pow knocks it away but loses it off of her foot out of bounds. Southern Utah basketball attacking the right basket. Hosendove and I believe Lex Lord. Yeah, Lex Lord came in. Lord for the Thunderbirds, Hosendove for the Ducks. 49-31, 3:44 to go here, quarter number 3. Southern Utah trails by 18. They have the ball. Foul before the inbounds is going to go against Jenna Asai, the freshman from Surprise, Arizona, top 40 recruit herself in the 2022 cycle, part of this number 2 ranked recruiting class for the Ducks, and head coach Kelly Graves in year number 9. Southern Utah baseline out of bounds again. Doherty gets it just beyond the near block. Now wheels it back out with the left-hand hip-high dribble. Between the legs she goes. Lord sets the screen on her left. Decides not to use it. Now she does. Picks it up, hounded by Hansen, trying to find some help. 5 count is on. She gets it to Jensen, and it's taken away. Easy steal and an easy bucket with the left hand for Chance Gray. The lead swells back to 20, 3:20 to go here in the third quarter, 51-31. Number 18, Oregon in control. Bolina takes some contact and now is pushed as she drives on the near baseline by Jenna Asai. And it is going to be Asai's second. Team foul number 3 on the Ducks. Another baseline out of bounds, near side of the right basket for the Thunderbirds. Bolina looks, now launches with 2 hands. Doherty lets it go into the backcourt wisely as she tried to stop it. Probably would have been in a precarious situation. Instead, she's one-on-one with Asai on the near wing. Handoff Bolina, who scoots her way up to the top of the key. She does not have a point tonight. That's Southern Utah's second leading scorer. Doherty on the right wing, in and out dribble, the right hand on Pow, backs her down, goes up, hits the side of the backboard, comes back to her, she falls away, it skips over the cylinder, hit the front of the rim. Oregon the other way. Asai on the left wing, a chest-high pass from Gray, whips it back around. Here is Chance Gray, jab step with the right foot, pulls up behind the right elbow, leaves it short, pinballs out to Asai, who's got the offensive rebound for the Ducks. Hansen, right wing, 3. That one off the mark. Sharita Doherty rips the rebound away from a flying Tahina Pow for Oregon. Southern Utah ball down by 20 against number 18 Oregon. 2:25 to go here in quarter number 3. Doherty on the right wing, crossover to the left hand. Jensen on the right wing, bounce pass to Jensen at the near block. Pirouettes to her left hand, and she scores. Beautiful from Megan Jensen, who continues to have a phenomenal game. 8 points and 7 rebounds for the Utah Valley transfer. 51-33 the score. Oregon the lead in the ball. Couple minutes to play here in quarter number 3. Pow barrels inside and leaves a right-handed floater on the front iron. Doherty the rebound for Southern Utah. Left to right come the Thunderbirds, looking to cut into an 18-point deficit. You'd love to get it close to 10, maybe 12 as you go into the fourth quarter to give yourselves a chance. Bolina has to get going. She handles on the far wing, checked by Pow. Lex Lord straight on is cut off by Hansen. 10 to shoot for Southern Utah. Sharita Doherty one-on-one with Asai. She charges down the right side lane, falls away, and Asai turns her away. Not the shot that Tracy Sanders wanted. Gray up ahead for Oregon, throws it through the hands of Hansen. Back to Gray, right wing, rainbow 3, bottoms. Timeout, Southern Utah. Largest lead of the game for Oregon. It's 54-33, 1:25 to go here in quarter number 3. Back in 60 seconds in Eugene.
Ogden's Flooring and Design can help you with your next flooring project from start to finish. Ogden's Flooring carries all the major brands, and Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer your flooring questions. Their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City can help you get started, and they can help you choose exactly the product that fits your needs. From carpet to waterproof flooring and a variety of countertops and more, Ogden's has it. 867-1777. That's 867-1777. For Ogden's Flooring and Design, happy to support our SUU athletics. With 2 locations in Cedar City, 5 Buck Pizza is close by and is open late for your convenience. 5 Buck offers several sizes of pizza, including the 30-inch Beast, so you can feed the whole family. They also offer cheese bread, chicken wings, and cinnamon bread for dessert. 5 Buck Pizza for carryout and delivery too. Located at 1390 South Providence Center Drive and at 1830 North Main Street. 5 Buck Pizza is proud to support our T-Bird athletics and other activities. 5 Buck Pizza, 865-9600. That's 865-9600.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are here for you, the Cedar City community. Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main, while Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off of Main Street. Both are happy to take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Both have trained pharmacists on site that you can stop inside the pharmacy or take advantage of their curbside service for your convenience. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are proud to support SUU sports and bring this broadcast your way.
One of the great traditions in all of college sports. They are shouting here inside Matthew Knight Arena, and they've got a lot of reason to do just that. 54-33, the 18th ranked Ducks lead the Thunderbirds of Southern Utah with 1:25 to go here in quarter number. They'll get a little bit softer, and then real soon, just a little bit louder. What a great environment for women's basketball as we get started in the third quarter. Full court pressure here from the Ducks. 1:20 to go in the third. They lead by 21 to the 18th ranked Ducks of mighty Oregon. Southern Utah, the basketball going left to right in the all-black jerseys. Lex Lord handles it up top, watched by Hansen. Handoff Bolina on the right wing, 10 to shoot, approaching a minute to play in the third quarter. Hansen knocks it away from Bolina, and it's another turnover. Number 17 for the Thunderbirds. And that has been a consistent problem for Tracy Sanders' team here this season.
Keep her there, keep her there, keep her there!
Inside goes Hosendove. She gets to her right hand and banks it in off the window. Taylor Hosendove averages just about 4 points a game, and she has got 4 here and stretches the lead to 23. 56-33, 35 seconds left here in quarter number 3. Lexi Jensen, the true freshman, on the far side, drives to the left hand, runs down Pow, no call, and she gets her own miss, back up and draws a foul. So how about that from the true freshman? Getting an opportunity. She has been really impressive. Had just 2 points and a rebound last time out a week ago in the loss up in Cheney against Eastern Washington. But she has really shown herself to be someone whose role could continue to increase as the year goes on. Has appeared in this, her 4th game. Bends the knees, flicks the wrist, misses it off the back iron. Spins the ball again, brings it right in front of her face, misses it strong, and she's got her own rebound again. Oh, and she goes down. She's grabbing her right knee, and that is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. There was no contact. And we'll step aside. 56-33 as a hush falls over Matthew Knight Arena. 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. Be back on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
Serving you and our community for more than 45 years, Hermes Drive-In is a proud sponsor of SUU Athletics. Hermes serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches, soft drinks and shakes, fries, onion rings, and more, including weekly specials. Hermes has options for every member of your family or group. And at Hermes, everything is made from scratch and fresh to order. Plus, Hermes is centrally located and easy to find at 294 North Main Street, just north of the City Park in Cedar City. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are here for you, the Cedar City community. Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main, while Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off of Main Street. Both are happy to take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Both have trained pharmacists on site that you can stop inside the pharmacy or take advantage of their curbside service for your convenience. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are proud to support SUU sports and...
Welcome back inside of Matthew Knight Arena. Spencer McLaughlin on hand. 13 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Lexi Jensen was helped back into the locker room. Oregon ball attack in the left basket. 7 to shoot. Hansen curls off, launches from straight away, and she banks in the 3. Puts out both arms with a 3 in it, and that is how the third quarter comes to a close. The Ducks crank up the defensive intensity, hold Southern Utah to just 8 points in that third quarter, and they have got a 26-point advantage. The 18th-ranked Ducks showing their moxie here in front of the home fans. 59-33, Oregon leads Southern Utah. The fourth quarter in Eugene. When we come back, you're listening to Southern Utah women's basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
Serving you and our community for more than 45 years, Hermes Drive-In is a proud sponsor of SUU Athletics. Hermes serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches, soft drinks and shakes, fries, onion rings, and more, including weekly specials. Hermes has options for every member of your family or group. And at Hermes, everything is made from scratch and fresh to order. Plus, Hermes is centrally located and easy to find at 294 North Main Street, just north of the City Park in Cedar City. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design is a proud supporter of T-Bird Athletics. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive in Cedar City, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and the final installation. They're available to help you with any questions you may have about your flooring project, whether it be carpet, hardwood, or a variety of waterproof flooring. They also offer custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design in the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com.
Wilson Orthodontics is proud to support our SUU T-Birds. Dr. Cody Wilson is committed to personalized care in every aspect of your orthodontic treatment. With offices in Cedar City, Parowan, and Beaver, Wilson Orthodontics offers child and adult orthodontics and has provided generations of hometown smiles serving our community for more than 30 years. They offer all types of orthodontic treatments from braces to surgical orthodontics. 586-8980. That's 435-586-8980 for Wilson Orthodontics.
The third quarter, brought to you by Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design, comes to a close, and Southern Utah had a rough go of it offensively. 4 of 14 from the field in that third period, 29% overall in the opening quarter of the second half. They mustered just 8 points. Lizzie Williamson continues to be fantastic. 12 points, 5 rebounds in this game. Megan Jensen with 8 points and 7 rebounds, but now the Thunderbirds looking at what appears to be an insurmountable lead, but this is college basketball, folks. Crazier things have happened. 59-33 our scores. We begin the fourth quarter. Spencer McLaughlin with you here on Thunder 91.1 KSUU. And Southern Utah just trying to find an offensive rhythm. They've done a good job defensively. Oregon in this game shooting 51%, but just 59 points through 3 quarters. The Ducks with the ball attacking the left basket. Elise Hurst has it to begin the offense. She floats it down low, and Van Slooten hangs in the air and banks it in from just inside the right block. Clever little play there from Kelly Graves out of the break. Southern Utah not ready for it defensively. And a foul away from the ball here. Brenda Pantoja blows the whistle. Kenneth Nash and Sheree Mitchell, the other referees here tonight. And Brenda Pantoja is over to look at something on the monitor. Grace Van Sluten, just 5 of 12 from the floor, but 12 points and a couple of rebounds to go with a couple of assists as well in this game. One of those highly touted freshmen. The other one, Chance Gray. She's got 12 points on efficient 4 of 7 shooting. She's 2 of 3 from beyond the arc, and that's one area where Southern Utah has really fallen behind in this game. Oregon, they're checking the game clock, they announced on the PA. 6 of 11 from behind the arc. Thunderbirds allowing opponents to shoot 34% from distance this year. That is 9th in the Western Athletic Conference. An area to improve upon for sure, as are the turnovers. 18 more here with the fourth quarter still to be played. They average 21 per contest. That is one of the lowest marks compared to their WAC peers this season. But Oregon so far, Pow Pow leading the way with 14 points on an efficient 6 of 8 shooting, go with 3 boards and 3 assists. Philly Che has got 4 points and 6 boards as well. But the Ducks shooting it an efficient 52% from the field, 55% from the floor. But it's been their defense, holding Southern Utah to 1 of 12 from beyond the arc and just 39% from the floor. Thunderbirds have shot it right about at that mark, just a hair under 40% on the season. But their defense has been an area of strength for them, and Oregon's offense is just starting to become a little bit too much here in this second half. But Southern Utah was down just 10 points at the half. And so the game clock gets reset to 9:24, 61-33. Fourth quarter in Eugene from Matthew Knight Arena. Thunderbirds trailing the 18th ranked Ducks. Williamson holds it overhead, throws a bullet to a leaping Doherty underneath on the baseline, who backs it back out and has 8 seconds to shoot. Hounded by Hosendove on the right wing. Crossover down at her ankles, and she is again finding no room. Pulls up in the painted area, and she rattles it through. That is a tough shot from Sharita Doherty. And Doherty now has got herself into double figures, 10 points to go with 8 boards. It's 61-35, just over a minute gone by here in the fourth quarter. Van Sluten charges into a couple defenders and loses the ball. Great defense from Lizzie Williamson and Megan Jensen. Doherty comes up with it for Southern Utah. Here are the Thunderbirds the other way. Doherty again on the right wing. Just got herself to the 10-point threshold here against one of the best teams in the Pac-12 in the Oregon Ducks. 90 seconds gone by in the fourth quarter. Doherty, right baseline drive, slithers it up and in off glass with a foul. The foul goes on Jenna Asai, her third. First team foul of the quarter. Sharita Doherty will have a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Doherty at the free throw line for one shot, bounces it twice, bends the knees, rises, flicks the wrist, hits the back iron, goes straight up, and drops through the cylinder. Endia Rogers back in for Oregon, and Taya Hansen goes to the bench for ninth-year head coach Kelly Graves, who continues his remarkable run since coming over from Gonzaga. 5 straight NCAA tournament appearances for the Ducks, and he's got him poised to do that once again here in this 2022-23 campaign. His team leads 61-38, approaching 8 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Just beyond the left side of the lane, a scoop shot from Hurst, hits backboard iron and then comes off. Very nearly had the angle to get that to go. Southern Utah the other way, and that one rifled over the head of Sharita Doherty. Dela Bolina having a game that she will want to put out of her memory. 0 of 5 from the field. That is turnover number 7. She had a season-high 9 turnovers last time out against Eastern Washington. Southern Utah is going to reach its goals this season. Dela Bolina, the sophomore, has to be at her best. Oregon the ball attacking the left basket. Hosendove back to Hurst. They move it around with the weave. Endia Rogers curls off, and an offensive foul on Hosendove as she puts a shoulder into Dela Bolina, setting the screen. 2:19 gone by here in quarter number 4. 61-38 Oregon, the lead. Southern Utah, the basketball. Black shorts, black tops for Southern Utah. Yellow shorts, yellow tops with those green and yellow highlighter shoes for the Ducks. Always looking flashy. Williamson with a drive in the right hand, hits backboard, but no iron. Empty possession for the Thunderbirds. Oregon the ball the other way, up by 23 here in quarter number 4. Endia Rogers, right wing between the legs, probes, attacks, one-handed pass out to Hurst. Left wing 3, looks off and is. Clanks the iron, and Sam Johnston has the rebound fall into her arms. She floats up ahead. Megan Jensen running the floor. The hustle from Hurst draws a foul. Looked like she was going to have a swipe away block. Instead, she caught too much body in the eyes of referee Sheree Mitchell, and that will send Megan Jensen to the foul line. Philly Che and Tahina Paupau coming to the game for the Ducks. And it is Megan Jensen at the free throw line. 3 of 6 on the season. A year ago, she was just a shade under 70% at the line. And she swishes the first. Utah Valley transfer who averaged 6 points, 4.5 boards, almost a block a game, shooting at 54% a year ago. Right into the starting lineup. And she has had an excellent outing here against a mighty Ducks team. That point makes it the first time Southern Utah's ever had 40 points against Oregon. As Chase spins on the right block and draws a foul on Lizzie Williamson, she will go to the line. Third all-time meeting between Southern Utah and Oregon. The first two came in 2017 and 2006. The Thunderbirds managed 38 points in each of those contests, but both were before the arrival of Tracy Sanders and this new staff, and they've eclipsed the 40-point threshold as the lefty Che is too strong on the first free throw attempt. She's now 6 of 10 of the year off of her first double-double of the season. Big body down there, 6'8" sophomore from Calgary, Alberta. Misses a pair, both of them off the back rim. The rebound parachutes through a sea of arms, and down to the ground goes Che. Jump ball, Southern Utah with the possession arrow. So the Thunderbirds will get it, but not able to corral the rebound initially. 61-40 with 6:55 to play here in quarter number 4. The Oregon Duck making his way through the fan section. One of the funnest mascots in all of college basketball. Southern Utah with it. Quick hesitation dribble. Drives on Rogers. Flips it up as she goes to the ground. Missed it all, but Oregon can't corral the rebound as Che knocks it out of bounds. Southern Utah baseline out of bounds. Near side of the right basket. 14 to shoot. 6:39 to go. Quarter number 4. Thunderbirds down by 21 to the 18th ranked Ducks. Sharita Doherty on the right wing, cradles it on her left hip, now dumps it off to Bellina up top to begin the offense. Back to Doherty on the right wing, Rogers read it all the way, and she steals it for Oregon. Races to the bucket, down the lane, and she's blocked out of bounds. Heck of an effort from Dayla Bellina, who pulled the chair at first, only to sneak back around and shoot it onto the baseline. So Oregon will look to add to the big lead here, and a technical foul has just been issued here against Oregon head coach Kelly Graves. Fans here at Matthew Knight Arena don't like the call. Kenneth Nash issues the technical, so Southern Utah is figuring out who will shoot the technical free throws. He thought there should have been a foul on that surge to the basket by Endia Rogers. Sam Johnston is at the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 at the line this year, was 10 of 11 a season ago. And much to the delight of the Oregon fans, misses the first one off the side of the iron. Drops in the second. So instead of Oregon ball baseline out of bounds, Southern Utah picks up a point, and they get the possession attacking the right basket, trailing by 20 once they put the point on the scoreboard. There it goes. And Endia Rogers, another steal on the inbounds. She goes right at Bellina, throws it up and leaves it short from just inside the right block. Bellina the rebound. Here come the Thunderbirds. Sharita Doherty, right wing, transition 3. Lizzie Williamson collects the offensive rebound, tips it to herself. Bellina, side pocket triple. Oh, yeah, there it is. Dayla Bellina finally on the scoreboard. Her first 3, she had been 0 for 4, 61-44. 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. If the Thunderbirds are going to make a charge, it has to be right now. Time is not their friend. Tina Paupau, the left-hand drive at the free throw line, kicks out Rogers. Entry pass, right block, Van Sluten working on Megan Jensen. Back out Paupau, right wing 3, she got it. Tahina Paupau has been absolute nails for the Ducks. She's made all 3 of her looks from distance, and she has got 17 points. It's a 20-point lead, 5:30 to go, quarter number 4, 64-44 our score. Williamson handling up top, a right-hand dribble. Her hip comes up right about to where my shoulder would be at 6'5". Jensen up top, 8 on the shot clock. Doherty, left wing, fakes the shot, 1 dribble pickup, and she's fouled. Jenna Asai has had foul problems here tonight. That is her 4th personal. And so she will check out, and that is team foul number 5. So Southern Utah is in the bonus for the final 5:21 of their contest here with the 18th ranked Ducks, trailing by 20. Sharita Doherty at the line for 2 shots, 4 of 8 at the foul line this year. Make it 5 of 9 with her 1 make earlier tonight. And she sinks the first. Doherty, the Lower Columbia College transfer, second season, check it, her second full season in Cedar City with the Thunderbirds. Tracy Sanders praises her work ethic and how many things she does for her team, which right here includes making a pair of free throws to get it back under 20 with 5:15 to go, 64-46. Oregon the lead in the ball, moving right to left. India Rogers on the right wing, holds it knee high, puts it on the deck, baseline drive, pow near corner, dribbles in for a 12-footer, right side of the rim. Doherty, another rebound. She has been all over the glass, launches up ahead. Belina, Euro step, right-handed floater, couldn't quite get it to drop. It was a beautiful move, but she's now 1 of 8 from the field. Inside of 5 minutes to play here in quarter number 4. Kelly Graves still has his starters out there. Van Slooten, Che, Rogers, Gray, and Pow and Van Slooten work the 2-man game, pick and roll, rifle to the left block, up and under for Van Slooten. She's fouled by Lizzie Williamson, who claps her hands in frustration. She knew that she was fouled. Kelly Graves still animated over there on the Oregon bench, wanting his team to continue to play hard. This one looks like it is all but decided. But Kelly Graves and his team, Tracy Sanders and her team, still plenty to play for these two who know each other so very, very well and have the utmost respect for one another. Final media timeout with 4:29 to go here in quarter number 4. 64-46. Number 18 Oregon leads Southern Utah. You are listening to Southern Utah women's basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU.
Ogden's Flooring and Design can help you with your next flooring project from start to finish. Ogden's Flooring carries all the major brands, and Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer your flooring questions. Their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City can help you get started, and they can help you choose exactly the product that fits your needs. From carpet to waterproof flooring and a variety of countertops and more, Ogden's has it. 867-1777. That's 867-1777. For Ogden's Flooring and Design, happy to support our SUU athletics. With 2 locations in Cedar City, 5 Buck Pizza is close by and is open late for your convenience. 5 Buck offers several sizes of pizza, including the 30-inch Beast, so you can feed the whole family. They also offer cheese bread, chicken wings, and cinnamon bread for dessert. 5 Buck Pizza for carryout and delivery too. Located at 1390 South Providence Center Drive and at 1830 North Main Street. 5 Buck Pizza is proud to support our T-Bird athletics and other activities. 5 Buck Pizza, 865-9600. That's 865-9600.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are here for you, the Cedar City community. Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main, while Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off of Main Street. Both are happy to take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Both have trained pharmacists on site that you can stop inside the pharmacy or take advantage of their curbside service for your convenience. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are proud to support SUU Sports and bring this broadcast your way.
And we welcome you back inside Matthew Knight Arena, the campus of the University of Oregon. Spencer McLaughlin with you. Thunderbirds still fighting, still scrapping, still clawing, but they trail by 18, 64-46 with 4:29 to play against the Ducks of mighty Oregon. First time Tracy Sanders has gone up against Kelly Graves, the coach that she played for back in her prolific playing days at St. Mary's from 1996 to 2000. She was the WCC Tournament Player of the Year, was also the WCC Player of the Year. She ended her career, Tracy Sanders did, as the WCC's second all-time leading scorer, doing so as a Gale and under the direction of Kelly Graves, whose team once again looks poised to be a contender, not just in the Pac-12, but on the national scale in women's college basketball. They have a tough conference to get through. UCLA, always feisty. Stanford, of course, 2 years ago, the national champions. And just so many quality programs up and down. Grace Van Slooten rattles out the first free throw. She had missed just 2 all season long coming in. And we'll look to connect on try number 2. And she leaves that one short. Rebound tipped around. Van Slooten tracks it down the far side, throws it behind her back and off the right shoulder of Sam Johnston, out for Oregon possession. That was a heck of a hustle play from Grace Van Slooten. And you talk about culture, how about Kelly Graves' team up by 18 here at home against Southern Utah with 4:26 to play. They're still playing as hard as they possibly can. Rogers kicks out to Gray, back to Rogers between the rings. Entry pass, Van Sluten gallops into the lane, tries to bank it over Williamson. It swirls around and out, tipped out of bounds by the Thunderbirds starting center, and it stays with the Ducks. A fresh 20 on the shot clock after it hit the rim. Pow inbounds near side baseline of the left basket. Rogers, Van Sluten back to Pow. Curls off straight on, floats it down low. Che on the reverse with the left, counted and a foul. Philly Che with a great feed from Tahina Pow, who is having a superb evening here in front of her home fans. She's got 4 dimes. Che has got 6 points with a chance to make it 7. The 6'8 lefty puts it from the shooting pocket up and rims it around and off. She's 0 for 3 at the free throw line here tonight. Only thing she hasn't done well. 66-46, 4 minutes to go. Southern Utah basketball going left to right across your audio dial. Sharita Doherty tries to get by India Rogers and cannot. Kicks it back up top. Megan Jensen, handoff Bolina, curls off, probes, hesitate, slips it through 2 defenders to Williamson. Far block, she blows the layup. She had a bunch of room and now works her way through 2 yellow jerseys, squeaks out and gets it back to Doherty, 15 on the shot clock. Williamson far wing sets the screen for Doherty, whips it near side. Jensen a 15-footer, clanks off the left side of the rim. And Oregon the rebound. The Ducks flying the other way in those bright yellow jerseys. 3.5 to go. Oregon trying to go to 4-0 this season and 3-0 all-time against Southern Utah. Philly Che runs down Megan Jensen on the pick and roll for an offensive foul. Southern Utah coaching staff appreciates the hustle from one of their newcomers. The other whom normally in the starting lineup is out. Southern Utah put up quite an effort here tonight, all without Tamika Whitman, the reigning first-team All-Big Sky and Defensive Player of the Year, who's averaged 12 points and 6 boards a game in 3 outings. She has not played the last couple of games with an injury for the Thunderbirds, who are having to make do. And you have to imagine this team has got a lot of potential once she gets back. Johnston, right wing, pulls back and fires a 3 off the left. 3 minutes to play, Ducks by 20. Gray, wide open, right wing, 3-pointer, skims off the rim. Thunderbirds the other way, Johnston the board. Here's Doherty with the right-hand hip-high dribble on the right wing. Given a cushion by Elise Hurst. Off a screen, works her way right, charges inside, and she powers up for 2. Good-looking drive from Sharita Doherty, who has got 17 points to lead the way for Southern Utah. 66-48, 2:30 to go. Both coaching staffs still very engaged, wanting their teams to play hard here down the stretch of the fourth quarter, brought to you by Wilson Orthodontics. Whip pass in the far corner. Hurst rims out a 3. Che the rebound. Can't get the putback off glass. Too strong. Van Sluten. Rogers straight on for 3. Wide to the right. Hit the backboard, but no rim. Uncharacteristic for someone who came into this game 6 of 9 from distance on the season in India Rogers. 18-point deficit for Southern Utah. Gray goes down to the ground. Sharita Doherty just doesn't do anything. Lets her get back up. Now the Thunderbirds run a set. 10 to shoot. Doherty posts her up on the far block. Works her way near side. Williamson, a 12-footer. That one just a bit too strong. Caroms to the near side of the iron and claimed by Chance Gray for the Ducks, who lead by 18, approaching 90 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. India Rogers works on Doherty, hooks her around with the left hand, gets away with it as she drives baseline in the near quarter. Chance Gray runs by Sam Johnston. Williamson with the 6'5 arms gets a hand on it. Hand off Doherty on the fast break. Johnston left side, right-handed scoop. She puts it through. Sam Johnston quietly having a nice game. She's got 8 points, 3 of 4 shooting. It's a 16-point affair as we approach a minute to play. Both teams playing really hard down the stretch. Rogers over the head pass, far side to Hurst. Holds it over her head, chest high. Rogers up top. Swinging around Gray. One-handed pass inside to Che, who goes right up over Jensen. Great defense from Megan Jensen, who might have gotten a hand on it. Dayla Bolina, the rebound for Southern Utah. Inside to Jensen, rewarding her for her hard work. She pump fakes inside the left block and banks it home. 14-point game, 50 seconds to go. Tracy Sanders calls a timeout. You never know in college basketball. 14-point game, 66-52, 50.5 seconds to go. 18th ranked Oregon got the lead at a couple points in the third quarter, up over 20. They have led by 21 points just once. But Southern Utah, to their credit, has continued to play hard on every possession at both ends. and they just continue to hang around. It would take a lot, but you have to imagine Southern Utah is setting up some full court pressure right here inside Matthew Knight Arena. What a game this has been, and what a great effort from the Thunderbirds, who took on a top 25 Pac-12 opponent a year ago in Colorado. Final score of that game, 81-47 at home. Here you are holding an Oregon team that came in averaging 91 points per game to 66 points with inside of a minute to play. No full court pressure. 66-52, Oregon leads. So Southern Utah trying to work on their defensive sets as Lex Lord is checked back in the game. Out there with Jensen, Johnston, Williamson, and Belina. Johnston guards Gray. Wrap around pass to Che down low. Shimmies one way. Turns over her right shoulder. Flicks it with the left hand too strong. Southern Utah the rebound, and Lex Lord inside of 30 seconds to go in what will be Southern Utah's third straight loss, but a valiant one and then some against a really talented Oregon team. De La Belina glides down the left side and scoops it up and in with the offhand. She only needed one hand for the bucket. 66-54. Shot clock is turned off. The final 10 seconds ticking down. And what will be win number 4 for Oregon this season. 4 straight at Matthew Knight Arena. They defend their home court. And it's the first ever meeting for Kelly Graves, who walks over and embraces Tracy Sanders with a hug, and will do the same for Katie Grice, 2 of his former players. Not able to pull the upset, but the final margin is 12. 66-54, the final score. Number 18 Oregon remains undefeated, and what an effort for the Thunderbirds tonight here in Eugene. Post-game wrap is coming up next, and we might just even have an assistant coach a little bit later too. Stick around on KSUU.
Serving you and our community for more than 45 years, Hermes Drive-In is a proud sponsor of SUU Athletics. Hermes serves your favorite burgers and sandwiches, soft drinks and shakes, fries, onion rings, and more, including weekly specials. Hermes has options for every member of your family or group. And at Hermes, everything is made from scratch and fresh to order. Plus, Hermes is centrally located and easy to find at 294 North Main Street, just north of the City Park in Cedar City. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design is a proud supporter of T-Bird Athletics. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive in Cedar City, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and the final installation. They're available to help you with any questions you may have about your flooring project, whether it be carpet, hardwood, or a variety of waterproof flooring. They also offer custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design in the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com.
Brad's Food Hut has what you're craving now, after the game, or anytime. Brad's is a family-owned traditional fixture in Cedar City with options for everyone, from the famous Bronco Burger to grilled turkey and chicken sandwiches, fish and chips, soft drinks, shakes, and more. And if you call ahead, they'll have your order ready for you. 586-6358. That's 586-6358. Brad's Food Hut at 546 North Main Street in Cedar City. Proud to bring you this SUU sports broadcast.
66-54, our final score here inside Matthew Knight Arena. Number 18 Oregon moves to 4-0. Southern Utah drops to 2-3. But what an effort it was. Spencer McLaughlin with you. What a pleasure it's been to bring you this edition of Southern Utah women's basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU. I'm joined now by SUU assistant coach Jay Johnson. And coach, there was a moment in this game where it looked like it was going to get way away from you and be the sort of margin that we saw last year when you took on Colorado, but your team fought really, really hard in that second half, and you look up, final margin is 12. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. Just the last, after that last media timeout, we started to make a run. They fought hard. They closed out the fourth quarter 21-7. So, we held Oregon under 10 points, which is great. But man, you look at our stat sheet, and the 21 turnovers hurt us. That's something that we've been harping on them. Currently we average around 20 turnovers a game, and we gave up 15 steals. So that doesn't really help us out.
21 per game to be exact, not to put too fine of a point on it, but your post players were going up against a really talented, really big front court as well. We've seen Megan Jensen and Lizzie Williamson have success, but they combined for 24 points and 17 rebounds on 11 of 21 shooting against a top 15 recruit in Grace Van Sluten, a 6'8 body over there in Philly Che. What did you see from those two front court players tonight?
No, they did a good job. I mean, Meg in the first half did a great job of crashing the boards, creating second chance opportunities for us. And, we coming into this game, we knew, they had to deal with someone who's 6'8 and super long. That's going to be, tough down low anyways. But they did a good job of holding them on the glass. Just a total of 14 rebounds. They held their post players, number 15 and 40, to only 5 offensive rebounds. We did a pretty good job with boxing them out, and that was definitely a focus for us coming into this game.
There were stretches of this game where it looked like Oregon's defense was really hounding and making life difficult for your guards. What did you see from the Ducks that made life difficult sometimes to get the offense started?
Yeah, just the pressure. They pressured our guards really tough. But I think just looking at it in the end, it's good for us. It's good for us to learn from this and just know that, the teams, coming ahead, that we're going to play next. They're going to look, they're going to continue to pressure us. It's for us to continue to work in practice of, getting open, coming to the ball, making, good crisp passes and, making sure that we catch it with two hands. That's obviously just a big thing with us. And, Tracy emphasizes it a lot, is catching the ball with two hands.
And so now you look ahead, you have UC Santa Barbara coming home in Cedar City on Saturday. What can you take away from this game in a positive light that you want to see play out again on Saturday?
Yeah, we talked about just, coming out here and, giving it our all for 40 minutes. I thought it wasn't all 40 minutes, but I think we played hard and we were competitive. So I think taking away from this game is, going into Saturday is just having that confidence and just knowing that, hey, this is they were coming in ranked 18, I think, tonight. So, just knowing that we can play with teams like this. We showed a little bit of it. So, going into this next Saturday game, it's going to be key for us.
A win against New Mexico, a top team in the Mountain West, and you put up one heck of a fight here tonight in Eugene. SUU assistant women's basketball coach Jay Johnson. Coach, appreciate it. I'll let you go get with the team. A little bit more recap coming, and we close the broadcast from Eugene right after this.
Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design is a proud supporter of T-Bird Athletics. Located at 1166 South Sage Drive in Cedar City, Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design offers flooring services from in-home measurement to design consultations and the final installation. They're available to help you with any questions you may have about your flooring project, whether it be carpet, hardwood, or a variety of waterproof flooring. They also offer custom area rugs, carpet restretch service, and flooring repairs. Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design in the Providence Center and online at pioneerfloor.com.
Wilson Orthodontics is proud to support our SUU T-Birds. Dr. Cody Wilson is committed to personalized care in every aspect of your orthodontic treatment. With offices in Cedar City, Parowan, and Beaver, Wilson Orthodontics offers child and adult orthodontics and has provided generations of hometown smiles serving our community for more than 30 years. They offer all types of orthodontic treatments from braces to surgical orthodontics. 586-8980. That's 435-586-8980 for Wilson Orthodontics.
Ogden's Flooring and Design can help you with your next flooring project from start to finish. Ogden's Flooring carries all the major brands, and Celeste Johnson and the staff can answer your flooring questions. Their showroom floor at 2232 North Main Street in Cedar City can help you get started, and they can help you choose exactly the product that fits your needs. From carpet to waterproof flooring and a variety of countertops and more, Ogden's has it. 867-1777. That's 867-1777 for Ogden's Flooring and Design. Happy to. With 2 locations in Cedar City, 5 Buck Pizza is close by and is open late for your convenience. 5 Buck offers several sizes of pizza, including the 30-inch Beast, so you can feed the whole family. They also offer cheese bread, chicken wings, and cinnamon bread for dessert. 5 Buck Pizza for carryout and delivery too. Located at 1390 South Providence Center Drive and at 1830 North Main Street. 5 Buck Pizza is proud to support our T-Bird athletics and other activities. 5 Buck Pizza, 865-9600. That's 865-9600.
Back for final thoughts here at Matthew Knight Arena. 66-54 the final score. Number 18 Oregon improves to 4-0. Southern Utah drops their 3rd straight game after that big statement win against New Mexico to begin the season, and then a win against Benedictine Mesa. It's been 3 straight losses. This, of course, one you figured would be a loss going into it, but Southern Utah put up one heck of a fight after they got down. And they were able to come back and really make something of this game, and they pushed Oregon as hard as they possibly could. And you have to be incredibly proud of that for Tracy Sanders and the rest of her coaching staff. And what a special game for Coach Sanders and assistant coach Katie Grice going up against the man that they played for in college, and Kelly Graves on the other side, who just continues his winning ways. Kelly Graves now 194 career wins for the two-time Pac-12 Coach of the Year. His 9th season at Oregon, off to a very strong start, but this their lowest offensive output of the year. And if you're the Thunderbirds, that is a great source of pride going forward. Their next game will be 5 days from now against UC Santa Barbara. That one will be back at home in the cozy confines of the America First Event Center in Cedar City. Our player of the game, presented by Bullock Drug and Township Pharmacy. Pleased to serve you, the Cedar City community. Have trained pharmacists to take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. It goes to Tahina Powpow, one of the best players on this Oregon team. The junior, 17 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds on 7 of 10 shooting, and 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. The Ducks as a whole go 7 of 16 from distance. They shoot at just 43% from the field for the game, which is a little bit below where their season average has been so far. They're close to 50% coming in, but they hold Southern Utah to 41% from the field and just 2 of 13 from beyond the arc, and forced 21 turnovers. Another stat on that turnover front, the Ducks had 8 of them in the first half, just 3 in the second. That was a big point of emphasis for Kelly Graves and company, and they got the job done. That will do it for us here tonight. Many thanks to Matt and the rest of the KSUU staff back in the studio in Cedar City. 66-54, our final score here in Eugene and Matthew Knight Arena and the campus of the University of Oregon. Spencer McLaughlin signing off. Thank you for listening to this edition of Southern Utah Women's Basketball on Thunder 91.1 KSUU. See you next time, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I certainly did. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of